Hey, welcome back everyone, it's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. On this video I want to dive into Tarkov, or commonly known as Escape from Tarkov. I've been watching Doc play this game for quite a while, from last year and the year before, and of course recently this year, 4 months ago, prior for him leaving. Um, and I got intrigued. And one of the intriguing parts about the Tarkov is that it's different from all the other games. And we're going to dive into that. And hopefully, by the time you finish watching this video, you'll have a better understanding as to why Tarkov it's so expensive. Why they're asking, $50 for a base edition, which is a standard edition, and then all these other editions, and we'll dive into that. We'll compare it to Call of Duty. We'll compare it to, the $69.99 on the consoles, regular games out there that you have to pay $69.99, right? When you look at the Astra bots, you have to pay, $69.99. So we'll kind of talk about that, and we'll try to put things in perspective. Well, look at this one perspective. Concord, it's $40. Helldivers, $40. So, but let's save that for the end of the video, and you all can have your arguments about that. All right. So first and foremost, what's so unique about the Tarkov is it's a exclusive PC game, meaning exclusive Windows game. All right. You can only purchase it from their websites, meaning you cannot go to Steam, you cannot go to Epic Games, you cannot go to any other third-party, website. It has to be bought directly from their website. You have to register, and once you register, then you buy it from their website. And I know some of you are going to say, well, gee, why are they doing it like that? Well, they want to be exclusive. They want to be PC exclusive, and they want to get direct money instead of having the Steam take a certain percentage or having the Epic Games take a certain percentage. They want to do it directly. No different than Midnight Society did with Dead Drop. Midnight Society did essentially the same thing. Okay, you got the Star Citizen, right? Essentially doing the same thing. So this is really nothing unusual, and I think this is what gives the PC the exclusivity. More stuff like this gives the PC exclusivity, right? So this is a PC exclusive. You can't play this anywhere else other than PC. So if you want to build a PC, or let's say you want to build a PC, you built a PC to play this game called Escape from Tarkov. All right, so what do you get with the basic edition? With the basic edition, let's get down to the basic edition. All right. So this is the basic edition, $50. 8 years ago it was only $45, but now it's $50. So $50. You're probably gonna say, well, why, so expensive for $50? Well, you have to remember, this is a huge game with a huge open worlds, right? Where you can explore the cities, you can explore inside a building, loot. It's essentially a looter MMO, massively multiplayer online game with a survival aspects of it. So you're trying to survive as you are looting through these cities, these empty cities, deserted cities. And you can go through different buildings, check the apartments, collect stuff. And when you collect stuff, you can go ahead and trade that stuff and get some money in return. And you can buy additional stuff. And you can upgrade your character, add additional stuff to your character, to your equipment, to your weapons, etc., etc. So it's a very addictive aspect of it that it's going to really take a long time for you to really become at a certain level where you can say you're really good at this game. Even Doc was like, what, level 21, level 22. So that's why it's 50. And I think the price is fair, because this is not an easy game to make. Uh, this is a huge scale game, okay? And if you look at the walkthroughs, if you look at the videos of this game, if you watch just Doc's old videos and from last year and this year, he did like 10 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours live streams. You can see just how huge and massive the worlds are in Tarkov. It takes place in a fictional Russian Federation, provinces or states, whatever you want to call them, and it's fictional. All right, so it's not taking place in a Russia Ukraine kind of situation. No, it's a fictional world, and it's fictional for a reason, because they don't want any controversy. All right, so let's talk about this game. All right, so what is Tarkov all about? Escape from Tarkov, it's a hardcore and realistic online first-person action role-playing game simulator with a massively multiplayer online features and a story-driven walkthrough. With each passing day, the situation in Norvinsk region, which is a fictional region set somewhere out in Russian Federation, things are more complicated. Incest warfare in Tarkov has sparked massive panic. The local population has fled the city, but those who stayed are looking to improve their fortunes at the expense of others. Which means the mercenaries have stayed to loot the empty cities, and of course people left a lot of stuff behind. So these scavengers, these mercenaries will profit a lot of money. They're going to get a lot of money, man, from these empty cities, looting these empty cities, and that's what this is about. It's a bunch of mercenaries going in there to get rich, and they're going to kill each other to survive. And the one with the most merchandise that escapes can trade in all that stuff and make most of the money. Having accepted the new reality, Tarkov locals, scavs, flocked into the well-armed gangs and started the redivision of the city. Nowadays, Tarkov is separated by unseen borders controlled by different groups. Greedy gunmen would go to any length to have their way, including the murder of civilians, direct confrontation with the two private military companies. The players will have to experience living in the skin of one of the mercenaries who have survived the initial stage of Tarkov conflict. After choosing one of the sides, either USEC or Bear, the player's character starts to make its way to the city. Tarkov is sealed off by UN and Russian military. Supply chains are cut. Communications with operational command is lost. And in these conditions, everyone has to make his own choices of what to do and how to get out of the chaos-ridden metropolis. So as you can see, that the events of the escape of Tarkov takes place in a fictional Norvinsk region. So there's two different types of characters you can choose. You can choose the USEC or Bears. USEC provides armed cover to illegal work and research of the foreign companies, whereas Bear allegedly created direct orders of the Russian government. So USEC is kind of like a, guns for hire for various different third parties out there, while the Bear is the Russian, controlled by the Russian government. So you got USEC and Bear. So this is a story-driven scenario-based walkthrough as one of the multiplayer game modes. Complete raids on large-scale locations with your own friends or alone. Explore many of the unique, authentic locations of Tarkov City and its suburbs. Citizen blocks, chemical plant, AA military bases, the heart of Tarkov City, private living zones, and others in real-time weather conditions and time of day changes. So that's pretty cool. So this is why you're paying $50. All right, so people who ask the question, well, why is it $50? Well, because it's a huge scale game. We're not talking about some small scale game. Explore many of the unique and authentic locations of Tarkov City and its suburbs, citizen blocks, chemical plant area, AA military base, the heart of Tarkov City, private living zone, and others in real time. In real time weather and conditions, which is pretty cool. And time of day changes. Discover concealed location, reserved facilities, and stocks of Terra Group offices and underground warehouses. Find useful information and items that will help you understand what's going on in the city. Cooperate with the ex-enemies, change the priorities to unfold the mysteries, and escape the Tarkov alive. Behold the system modules, HECS, Hazard Environment Combat Simulator. Feel your character via health and physical characteristics, including hydration, energy, blood pressure, blood loss, fracture, concussion, intoxication, exhaustion, tremors, and so on. Control your character freely. Smooth speed and stance changes and transitions, leaning and proning. Be aware of real-life ballistics and projectiles hit physics. Get ready to feel the weapon as it is in real life. Get used to physical concept of weapon operating, jamming, overheating, wear out, reloading, aiming, charging, and of course shooting. Discover the most advanced weapon modding system ever. Change everything you want to expand your weapons and tactical abilities. Interact with the environment to gain domination. Switch lights, comments, tactical entry with door interaction system. If you die, you lose everything you took and found in a raid. Organize your backup inventory kits. Use secured containers and insurance. Treat yourself, your gear, and weapons properly. Apply the large variety of medicines to stay alive and focused. Repair your armor, firearms, and cold steel. Purify water and sort out your food rations. Manage your inventory in classic slot-based way. Organize and modify your chest rig like a real professional. Utilize special weapons like night vision goggles, radio headsets, ballistic vests, and helmets. Loot fallen enemies in containers to get the vast variety of items to use and barter. Get experience, earn points, level up near 100 unique skills to train via repetitive action principles. Cooperate with strangers or get shot by your friend in the back. There are no rules. The louder you scream, the faster they come. Get your trigger finger ready. Confront the AI-driven civilian savage scavengers or scavs, which are artificial intelligence driven, and play as a scav with a preset random gear, weapon, and health conditions. No need to worry about your death. You will not lose anything from your main character. Get out alive playing scav and then transfer his loot to your main character stash. Experience the large amount of non-combat activities. Communicate and trade with the NPC merchants. Gain their trust to get special goods and quests. Adapt to the economy, which changes in real time according to the other players' operations and event controlled by AI. Sell your loot in Iraq fairs and auctions. Become a trader with your own store, runners, and specials. Work with your stash. Heal your character. Repair and modify weapons. Examine items. Chat to learn news and gossip. Establish your own combat group with unique abilities. So basically, this is a simulator set in this fictional situation in Norvisk and Tarkov. This is like a digital, real-life survival simulator. This is one of the reasons why you are paying $50 for this game, and that's why it's so expensive. You know, that's why I'm making this video, because I want you guys to understand, like how large this game is, how big this game is, and it is unlike anything else out there that I know of. Yeah, you're not going to find anything like this on a console, for sure. And this is a very unique game that is doing very unique things, and it's very exclusive, and it's exclusive to PC, and this is why it's not on Steam. This is why it's not on Epic Games. This is why you have to buy directly from developers, and I think that makes it even better, because because you're helping them directly, you're supporting them directly, and they're only going to make this even more immersive experience. So this is a very immersive experience that you are not going to find nothing quite like this out there. And I think that's why you're paying $50. And honestly, $50 is nothing in comparison how much you pay like on a console for like some basic games. Like I said, Astrobot's what, $69, right? Concord $40 plus the subscription. That's $50. And these games are not even worth that much. You pay for these sports games $69, $100, $120. Look at the college football, like $128. So people complaining about the Tarkov is like, yo, look at the consoles and look at how much you spend on a console, like a basic game, and then come back to me and complain about this. So yeah, let's get real, guys. All right. What do you expect them to do? Give it to you for free? I mean, they have to make some money. And this is a huge game. This is not a small game. This is a very large-scale video game. Maybe you can play the trailer a little bit just to kind of give you a better perspective. Oh, this is the arena. I'm sorry. Hold on. Sorry about that. This is the arena trailer. I need like I need to play the trailer, the official trailer. Let's see if I can find the trailer. If it's here. Well, you know, I don't even have to play. I can just play Doc. I mean, here's Doc playing this game. I mean, there's Doc playing it, and I mean, like just look at like how massive the world is in this game, how big the world is, and how massive it is. And like I said, you ain't gonna find nothing quite like this. Maybe we can go back over here. Maybe when he's in the city, I can show you. Like this is him in the city, walking around in the city. It's a living and breathing city, and you can loot. Look at the scale and size, and all of these buildings you can access. You can access every single one of these buildings. You can go inside any of them. You can loot everything. All of this is like a large-scale Grand Theft Auto. I mean, forget the Grand Theft Auto. This is bigger than Grand Theft Auto. It is a large-scale Skyrim, dude, filled with cities. And there's so much for you to loot, to explore. You can lose yourself here for days and weeks and months and months and months, years playing this game. That's a huge value that you get from a game like this for $50. To me, that's a huge value. You getting something out of this. It's not like you wasted $50 and you're not getting any value out of this. So for people who are complaining, why it's so expensive? Why so expensive? Well, now you know why it's so expensive. Just look at the scale and size of this game. And I just read all the description of this game and just why it's so expensive. Well, there's a reason why. What do you expect them to do? To give you this game for free? There's a lot of stuff here for you to do, to explore. Okay? And you can, like I said, he can go anywhere here. He can go through all the floors in this building. Check the apartments. Dude, he can do There's so much for him to explore here. It's just a huge game. And I'm just giving you, I don't want to play the entire, live stream. You guys can watch this from Doc.
Jeez.
Okay, I'm just trying to give you some perspective. Like how huge this game is. And so many customizations on the weapons, customizations on your equipment, customizations on your character. I mean, and they got a bunch of patches. Their latest patch was July 10th. So they're constantly patching and updating this game, and they've been updating it. It's been running smoothly. Here, let's watch this official trailer. And this is all in-game engine, So this is why you're paying $50. This is why it's so expensive, because it's a very unique game that it's exclusive to PC. So if you want to build a PC and you're looking for what game should I build the PC, maybe you're building a PC for, I don't know, Microsoft Flight Simulator, maybe you're building a PC for iRacing, whatever the case might be. So let's say you're building a PC for this game. Well, that's a good reason. All right, so you wanna build a PC for this game. Well, there you go. This is worth it, and I am planning on buying this by the end of this month, like October. I mean October. Oh my God. July 28th. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I'm having a brain fart saying October. July 28th. Probably gonna buy this and spend a lot of time playing this. On July 28th, throughout the August, maybe even throughout September, maybe even into the October. I'll be playing this. I really want to dive into this game and play a lot of this throughout the summer. In the next couple of months, August, September, all the way through October. And I want to play this. And in those couple of months, I think it'll give me enough time to level up, to really get my character leveled up, and to keep leveling up the character and get better, So this is why this game is so expensive. And I know this video has to be 20-something minutes, but there's so much I needed to explain to you. And people who say it's too expensive, well, okay. Well, look at consoles. Look how much you're paying for basic games. $69, $70. Look at these deluxe editions, $100. Look at these sports games, $128, $150. NBA 2K, $150. I mean, come on, man. And you guys are going to be complaining about this when you're out there spending, $200, $300, $400 on the console games. Come on, guys. Let's be real. All right. This is not for everyone. It's not for everyone. It's aimed for specific kind of looter shooter type of a gamer. Okay. It's not made for everyone, but I'm glad that a game like this does exist. So this game came out in 2016, so it's been now 8 years, and it's been in development for 8 years, and it's getting better and better, man. The cities are getting bigger and bigger, and I think now's the time to really jump into this. Now's the time to play this game and to really dive into it. So here's what people are saying. Stunning realistic survival with extreme dose of adrenaline. A curious mix of realistic FPS action, MMO, and dynamics and survival mechanics. ultra realism in each of countless fights, a purely PvP sandbox of a murder and looting. This is not a game for weak. Utterly brutal gameplay and in-game economy to match. Tarkov is punishing, one of the hardest punishing games of today. Now they do have expansions, right? They do have expansions you can purchase. So, you know, these expansions are expensive, but they're expensive for a reason. Because, again, they got to make money, man, to keep this content going, to keep this game going. You know, like I said, this is a huge... I mean, just look at the streets of Tarkov. Just look how huge this is. Just look at this sheer scope and size of this game. All right, and this is all in-game engine. This is not like CGI. I mean, like some pre-rendered, you know, stuff. This is in-game, using your GPU, CPU, and your memory. I mean, look at this scope and size, and all of these buildings. I just want to say, all of these buildings you can go inside, and you can loot every car, every apartment, every building, every warehouse, every garage. You can loot everything and anything. And you can lose yourself here for months and months and years. On top of you worrying about the AI enemy, on top of you worrying about the other players who are going to be, you know, trying to kill you and steal your stash and steal your stuff. So this is why this game is so expensive. And honestly, $50, it's not that expensive, considering the scope and size of this game. Considering the scope and size of this game. And look, he's inside the apartments, inside the hotel. You can go inside any building you want to go into, check everything. I mean, it doesn't get any more real. You can check the cars, pop the hood, look inside the car, check everything. Like I said, this is a huge scale game. And $50, quite honestly, it's a pretty fair price. They're asking a fair price for what they're giving you here. All right? I look at what the game has. I look at the value of the game. And the value of this game, definitely, it's justified. What I'm trying to say, the price is justified. Okay? Now, is this ever going to make its way on a console? I don't think so. This was really purely designed to be mouse and keyboard, to be on a PC. This was designed for a PC. It plays the best on a PC. It works the best on a PC. And it will stay on the PC. It's a PC exclusive. All right, this is the reason why you built a PC, for games like these. All right, so I want to end the video by simply saying that price is justified. Ladies and gentlemen, price is justified. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree? Do you disagree? I think the price is justified. Okay? Thank you for watching.